It's just going to be a disaster.
It's just too dangerous, and I don't feel safe. I have a wife at home. I have my son.
Any other school year, these teachers would be excited to return to the classroom. Now, they're questioning their careers.
To think about walking away for me, and I'm just starting, like I can't, but I also don't want to risk, my life to go back.
Elena Wilson,
This totally did me in.
decided to retire from Brooklyn's PS 95 on August 1st rather than risk her or her husband's lives with COVID-19. She's 56 and he has an autoimmune disease. Wilson doesn't think New York City's plan of blending in-person and remote learning will work.
Honestly, I don't see how it's going to work. With little ones, you can't so easily socially distance them, keep them 6 feet apart. I don't feel safe going back to the schools.
The essence of this plan is safety for everyone.
Mayor Bill de Blasio says school buildings will close if the weekly average of the city's infection rate hits 3%. Parents can choose full-time remote learning for their child at any time under this plan, which is built on thorough disinfecting, protective equipment, limiting contact by keeping students in a single classroom together throughout the day, and testing.
This is a really, really phenomenal challenge that we have.
Michael Mulgrew, the president of the United Federation of Teachers Union, reached an agreement with the mayor to delay in-person learning until September 21st, giving teachers more time to prepare.
And we now can say that New York City's public school system has the most aggressive policies and greatest safeguards.
The update coming as the teachers union threatened a strike. This doesn't change the fact that teachers are still expected to be in schools with children.
We are preparing in case there will be an influx of people who will all of a sudden be retiring.
Deborah Penny is in charge of the UFT's pension department.
We have over 5,000 members who are over the age of 55 and could retire tomorrow. And that's pretty huge.
That could potentially exacerbate what the union says is an already significant staffing shortage.
You now need almost 2.5 teachers for every 1 teacher you used to have. The mayor is aware of it, but they seem to just act like it's not a problem.
The union says in a typical year, between 2,700 and 3,300 of their members retire, and a roughly similar number resign. Penny says if a teacher is not yet 55 but is vested, they can resign, but they have to wait until they turn that age to collect their pension. The union says July 1st is the biggest day for teacher retirements, but interestingly enough, this year they saw a 27% decrease on that day compared to last year. Penny believes many teachers may be playing it by ear before making a final decision.
They really want to be there with the children, but they don't want to die.
State numbers, however, are showing an uptick. The New York State Teachers Retirement System, which manages the pensions for public school teachers with the exception of those who work for the city, says there have been 388 more retirements throughout July and August of this year compared to last. Connecticut saw a spike too. 94 teachers retired throughout August and September last year, according to the Connecticut Teachers Retirement Board, but this year they say that number climbed to 159. In New Jersey, the issue isn't so much teachers retiring, but more about them opting out of the classroom for health reasons. Jersey's biggest teachers union says this whole process has taken a toll.
I'm just worried about that fatigue, that burnout, and where are we going to be in 5-10 years from now when people whose careers would have lasted another 20, get cut short.
As passionate as Wilson still is about teaching, she says she's not risking her health.
It's not something I want to be part of.
Anthony Carlo, News 12.